All right, now you guys can hear us.
Now they can hear us.
What's up, everybody? We are back for round 2 with all 3 of our classes here at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park. This is the second race for the southern segment of our series so far for the year. This weekend brought to us by RCB Axle. You guys are watching Hillside Live. And I've got Eric Hagan joining me for today. If you missed Hill 1, Eric is stepping in as my substitute co-host for the day, so very glad to have him here. Eric, what do you think of the racing that we've seen so far?
I'm digging it. Like
hooking and digging it?
Yeah, hooking and digging it. Shout out to Steve Howell. I was really expecting the dust to be more prevalent, if that's a $5 word, but it's actually been, I guess the breeze is keeping it down, and the race is hot like the temperature. So I don't know. I think we're ready to race, though. So
I think we are. So we're going to head on down to the starting line. There we are. Jack Porter there doing our safety checks and sending our drivers from the starting line. That looks like Joe Holder on the line.
We'd like to be bringing you some starting line conversations and interviews, but right now we're having an issue with that part of the feed, so we're going to skip that in round 2 this afternoon and hopefully get that worked out overnight so that we can have the big buggies talk to you, because I know you like to hear those big blocks sing. So let's go Joe.
Let's go
Holder.
Joe.
Let's go, Joe. Joe's buggy is the one I like so much. It's not painted. It's raw. It's just like
it's just here.
It's just raw
to
emotion.
do business.
Yes. It's like ain't gonna be flashy. Ain't got no name.
It's not a beauty queen.
It's just called Buggy.
So this is Joe's first time racing with us here with the National Rock Racing Association.
Yeah.
He did a great job on Hill 1.
Oh yeah.
Laid down a very solid time. So course 2, of course. How many courses can you fit back to back? Is going to vary a bit, as they always do.
And look, he's going down the RCV ravine backwards.
He sure is.
So we're going to do the RCV ravine backwards. I'm not going to say the names of them backwards this round.
That might be tricky since you haven't been saying the same name forwards.
I know. Coming out the top.
Out the top, first driver for Hill 2. .076.
Good job, Joe. That currently puts him in first place, being our first competitor. We'll see how long.
Minor detail.
We'll see how long he gets to hold it. So we could have like a little comp, and just be like, how long will he stay in first? How many more drivers will it take for Joe to stay in first? Put in your comments.
This is Reed Gann on the starting line, and he is
Reed.
racing for Colby Matherson today.
Yeah. Now, see, he's got paint on his buggy. It's blue. Little high top paint. Can't wait to see him come down through the RCV gully. Now he's kicking up lots and lots of dust. There's a lot of dust out there today.
Fortunately, we have the trailer up at the top of the hill by the finish line.
How do you like it up
this
here?
time? This is the first time we've been up here.
I like it.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it is different.
It does keep us out of the dust, though.
We are normally down there by the starting line, but today we're up here by the finish line. I like it.
I kind of like it, too.
I do like it. As we have racing going on, like we told you, this is a very large park. There's actually people just off-roading in regular Jeeps out here, riding by our production trailer.
Oh, yeah, everyone's out here just having a good time at Hawk Pride, enjoying the race and a little bit of trail riding. What happened to Reed, though? Oh, he's getting some help out there. I didn't see anything go wrong. Taylor, have we heard anything?
Well, it looks like we're pushing it.
Ah, blew a belt.
Blew a belt. Yeah.
Not an uncommon scenario
We like to.
in the UTV racing
We like to
world.
fight above the belt, but sometimes we blow belts. I don't know if it was the buckle or what it was that blew on that belt.
Eric. All right, so that was Reed Gann that got a hand off the course just now. Our second driver for Hill 2. We've got Cody Kaysen on the line now.
Let's go, Cody.
Cody had a second place finish for Hill 1, right behind Jay Stortz. Let's see what he does with this second course.
Looking really fast. Looking really fast in that RS1.
Yeah, he's in the RS1 because apparently while he was pre-running, something happened to his full body rig that he normally runs. I can't remember what it was that he did exactly.
I don't know. Regardless, it was not race worthy. So he's running this RS1. Does he own this RS1 or is this borrowed as well?
No, this is his.
Okay, this is.
He's raced it before with us.
Here he comes. He's coming out of the top. He's going to have a very good time. Look at him catching all the air.
$56.121 for Cody Kaysen.
That is enough to put him in first place.
It's looking like this course, this second hill for the day, might just be a smidge longer than what they did for Hill 1. We'll see if that pattern continues.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's very similar though, lengthwise.
Yeah, I really like those RS1s. They're one-seaters. I could carry all my friends with me in them. Me and all my friends would be just riding in that.
All right, there's Brandon Davis on the line.
Let's go. Oh, Captain Consistency.
Brandon jumped in on the VIN class today.
Yeah.
In his
He
Jeep.
definitely got top entertainment. Not much for a good score, but sometimes entertainment is better than high score.
Well, speaking of entertainment, Brandon actually won the Skinny Pedal Award from the Hot Springs race
Yes.
in this Can-Am.
Yes. He likes to put on a show. Do you remember way back in the day, we had a lot of competitors that really only came out just to put on a show.
What's the first name that comes to mind?
Richie Keith.
Yep, me too.
Richie Keith. Yeah, he was like, I don't want to win. I don't even want to finish. If I finish, I didn't do my job. I want to entertain.
And that he did.
That he absolutely did. We miss those days. Like Ricky B's always saying, the good old days.
The good old days.
The good old days.
I mean, these are the good new days,
These
too.
are the great new days.
It's just different.
It's a brand new day.
Different kind of day. 58.921. All right, well, Brandon shaved some time off of Hill 1, so I guess I'm going to have to scrap my theory that this one's a little bit longer.
Well,
so they're pretty evenly matched.
That put him in second place for this hill. That's going to be a good score. All right, up next we have the Mid-America Outdoors buggy.
Braden Upchurch there on the starting line.
Upchurch.
Sounds like a country star's name, doesn't it?
It does.
Braden Upchurch.
Yep. I have some friends with the Upchurch. They live in Tennessee, just like every other Upchurch
they're
that I know.
practically country singers then.
Yes, they are. Upchurch.
If they live in Nashville, then that's pretty much all you need.
My friends are in Chattanooga.
It's pretty close.
Close. in the same state.
Speaking of Nashville and racing,
Yeah.
I got to see a whole different kind of racing this past Sunday. They had the IndyCar
Yes.
races in Nashville, which it's so crazy to me that they can even do that there. They close the streets down and they put up all the barricades and the grandstands, and it's
Looks like a blast.
It's insane that they can
Yeah.
do that. And these cars are going 200 miles an hour, especially on one of the bridges that they come across where they can really get up some speed. But then they've got some really tight turns too.
Yeah.
So that was a whole different world of racing. You mentioned these buggies looking like rocket ships earlier. Those things really do look like some kind of spaceship, like you're about to go pod racing or something.
I bet.
That was definitely a fun experience.
Well, I got to see it a little bit on the TV, and it looked like a blast. As Braden comes up here to finish, oh, he got some good air. That's real good air.
58.787 for Mr. Upchurch. There's a little shot of our production trailer.
Now that
in the zone, coming into that race line runway there. Look at that.
That
our drone pilot, Jack. Drone pilot extraordinaire.
That race, that run puts Braden unofficially in second place for Hill 2.
Nicely done, Braden.
By 0.02 of a second ahead of Brandon Davis.
Keeping it tight out here.
That is super tight.
All right, there's Brady McCreath, another RS1 out here.
Lots of bees.
Today?
Lots of bees going on. A lot of beehiving. He's in an RS1. Is there an echo in here?
There's a little bit of an echo.
I was still talking about the bees. So apparently, if you race and your name starts with a B, you have to have an RS1. Or am I just making that up?
You just made that up because Cody Case in the other one in the RS1.
It was
nice try. It was a nice
worth
try.
A shot, yeah.
C comes after B, so
yes.
There we go.
Yeah, they're both in the alphabet.
There you go.
Yeah, they're both in the alphabet.
It's hot out here, guys. It's
really
playing.
Is. It really is.
Messing with our brains a little bit.
We have production lights shining in our eyes.
These lights are so bright.
It's almost like these lights are like I'm being interrogated.
Kind of feels like it.
Yeah, like someone came up to me during the break.
Tell us what you know, quick.
Well, I was just like, I don't know where I was on July 5th. I was like, oh, I thought you were about to interrogate me with all these lights on me.
Man, Brady McCreath is really moving through this course.
I can't. He's smoking it. Good job, B.
Out the top already.
Oh,
and
whoa, what
nice
a jump.
Little launch there through the finish line. 66.489, and that is a huge improvement over his time for Hill 1.
Yeah.
So well done, Brady.
That puts him in fourth for this hill unofficially.
Yeah, as always, the times that we tell you guys are unofficial. This is for our reference and for your reference at home, but
I would
unofficial times.
And maybe instead of saying unofficial, I should say allegedly.
Allegedly. They're a little more than allegedly, but a little less than official.
I got you. Yeah.
All right, Justin Hoback out on the course, and Big Bertha, the four-seater.
You know, we could have probably ridden with Justin in this race.
Man, we could have.
Big Bertha.
But then who would have been talking about us riding it?
We could still talk. If we had wireless mics.
We'll work on that.
Yeah. Just ride in the back and just be telling Justin where he's headed.
Justin had a really nice launch out the finish line. He said he was hanging in the air long enough that he had time to think about how long he was in the air.
I've been up here a hot minute.
We'll see if he does that again this time.
Well, he doesn't want to get that long body, that long bed hung up on that lip. No.
Speaking of hung up, though, oh no, that was just the camera that hung up there.
Sorry, we should have knocked on rock.
Playing mind games with us. All right, here he comes.
Let's go, Justin. Yeah, speed is what you need. Speed
Let's see
stick.
that launch.
Nice. Whoa! Oh, my gosh. Get down from there, Justin.
58.381. That's a second-place time right now.
Wow. Justin has allegedly, unofficially got second place.
What? He didn't go yet.
You're in second place. He doesn't care. He does not care.
Oh, I told him. He wanted to know if he beat Daniel.
Yeah, that's
but
all he
Daniel
cared
didn't
about.
go yet. So. All right, Eric, you want to give us a rundown of the drivers that we've had so far?
Yeah, so far I got Cody Kaysen is in number one, the top spot with 56.12. Justin Hoback, who just ran, captured second place.
Big Bertha, that's right.
All right,
Big girls can go
be
fast
ready
too,
because
Eric.
the next three drivers are in 58.
Whoa.
Okay, Justin has a 58.38.
And they all start with a B.
B, except for Justin.
Oh.
Yeah, except for Justin.
You said the next three drivers.
No. Braden Upchurch, 58.78, is in third. In fourth place, Brandon Davis, 58.92. And
Wow.
now Brady McCreath is 66.48 in fifth.
Nice.
Joe Holder, 69, and then we got
Reed.
Regan with a DNF.
Yeah.
Dimph. But yeah, that's crazy that 2, 3, and 4 are all in 58. This is some exciting racing. Don't take my tone for it.
You know, the real crazy thing, though, is that that's typical
It
for
is.
racing out
Right.
here. But that's what's crazy about it. We see it all the time, but that's really how competitive and how
Right.
closely matched a lot of these guys are when they're out here racing.
And that's why we go to school and learn math, so that we can get these numbers that close.
Sure. Yeah.
Because if we didn't have
Stay in school,
decimals,
kids.
yeah, if we didn't have decimals, if we didn't round off to 2,
It'd be anybody's guess.
Yeah. So just that a lot of people ask, why did I need math?
All right, Scotty Harden off the line now.
Let's go, Scotty. Scotty doesn't know, or does he know?
No, what?
Oh, that was from a movie,
Oh, okay.
probably before your time.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, it was Scotty doesn't know.
I know that one.
Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty. From Star Trek.
All right, guys, if you're just joining us, you just tuned in recently, you're watching Hillside Live. I'm Bree. I've got Eric Hagan joining me today as
Hey.
my substitute co-host.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
having a good time out here at Hawk Pride Mountain Off-Road Park. This is the SRS number 2 so far for the season. This weekend is brought to us by RCV Axle. And you are watching Hill 2 for the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We're halfway through. This is Scotty Harden out on the course right now.
He's tearing it up.
And make sure that you guys are watching from the Rock Racing TV Facebook page, not the SRS page, because we want to be able to see your comments and answer your questions. And that's where we're watching from. 59.764 for Scotty.
Good job, Scotty. Good job, Scotty. Beam me up.
All right, that's Dylan Dowler.
Let's go, Double D. Double D Racing. Hey, I don't make this thing up. That is what is on his shirt.
Fair enough.
It's well, you know,
Oh, feel that nice breeze.
that
just
was a
come
good. That is a
through.
good breeze. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what these fabricators are thinking when they cut the rear end of their buggies off. Kind of looks like a dog with no tail.
It's a little different, that's for
It
sure.
is different. It makes them go faster, I guess. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. We have lost our cameras.
Taylor stepped away for 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
And things
that's all
went
it
dark.
takes. Oh, there's our camera. We're
Everything
back.
went dark.
And Dylan's off. Oh, Double D Racing. Let's go, Dylan. Dylan bringing out all the dust. It's Dylan Duster. Duster Dowler.
Dylan Dowler had a dusty day of racing.
Dusty.
You were talking about alliteration earlier.
Yes.
There we go.
Alliteration. And that's why we take English.
Who would have thought you'd need so many academic skills to
Yeah,
come out here and enjoy
yeah.
a day of racing?
I are smart. And I grew up in South Alabama, so I mean, shout out to UCLA. That's Unknown College of Lower Alabama. Unknown College of Lower Alabama.
Dylan's cruising. Look at him go.
Look at this. Dylan is laying down a smoking time or a dusty, and he's out the top. Give it to us.
5.6.352.
Ooh.
That is a second place time right now.
And can I tell you how close that is
yes,
to
tell
first?
us.
Cody Kaysen is like by a fingernail is holding on with 56.12. Dylan just laid 56.35. I'm not good with math. I don't know how many 100ths of a second difference that is. Put it in the comments because we want to know.
I thought you had those Alabama smarts.
Well, I just know how to put it into a spreadsheet.
Look at that shot.
Are you kidding me? That's not a commercial? Like, that's a live shot? Dude, that is definitely not filmed with a potato.
A potato. That's Jay Storts sitting on go right now.
Oh, yeah, Storts.
We've got Jack Attack Porter
Jack Attack.
on the starting line in that yellow vest there, doing our safety checks, sending these drivers off the line.
Storts with shorts, shorts with Storts.
Venom is here,
I
so
can't
we
wait
will
till
see
tomorrow.
Jack behind the wheel tomorrow.
It's going to be wild tomorrow.
It's been a while since we saw
Yeah.
Jack racing.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. There you gone. Go, Storts. Storts. There's that dust again.
Oh, it just keeps coming back.
We need some rain bad.
You know, in Middle Tennessee, we've been having
Drought.
tons of rain. No,
Oh,
it's been
oh.
raining
Oh, yes, you
almost
have.
every day lately. You guys
Well,
haven't had that down here in
well,
Alabama.
we get it, but not nearly like what's been going on in Kentucky with the flooding. And I'm constantly reaching out to friends, being like, "Are y'all underwater?" And like, no, thank the Lord we're not, but we have friends who are struggling. It's like our hearts go out to all y'all who are struggling with some of this brutal weather. Look at him. Look at this.
All right, so Jay did have the fastest time on Hill 1. Let's see if he got it for Hill 2.
Oh my gosh.
5.4.386.
We have a new leader, allegedly, unofficially, Jay Storts. Oh my
Wow,
gosh!
he's really laying it down today.
And you can't hear the crowd here, but they are erupting.
That was a really big cloud of dust that Jay just sent into the trailer.
Just a little bit. Oh my gosh! I don't know what just happened. I lost something.
Wow, so we're only halfway through the season so far.
Golly.
This is Jay's first season racing in the UTV stock class, racing in any UTV class. Normally we see him in a bouncer. And I think we can say that he's definitely gotten into a nice comfort zone.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a driver. And
He is.
once you get, you get a driver into anything, and they're in short form, they're going to be just ripping it and railing it. And Jay's no different.
This is Traven Underwood.
Oh, Traven. Traven Underwear? Underwood.
I think he's related to Carrie
Yeah.
Underwood. Speaking of country singers earlier.
Well, I don't hear him singing. I don't hear church bells ringing either. You can hear those church. You don't want to hear me sing. You don't want to hear. I'm only going to stop. I'm going to stop after 3 words so that we don't get copyright infringement.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, what if I?
You're so closely matched to Carrie's voice.
Yeah, it is.
That would definitely be
People
a
be like,
possibility.
Hey, yeah, don't ask Siri who's singing that, because she will be like, Carrie Underwood is singing that song. Let's go, Trayvon. Traven?
Traven.
Yeah, yeah.
He made real quick work of the RCV Valley there.
Dude, come on. What are you doing?
What a speed demon.
Come on, Speed Demon.
Yeah, you see what I did there?
He gone. I see what you did there.
61.306.
Traven. He is well out of contention there on this run, allegedly.
All right, we're still waiting on Dan Carter on the starting line, and then our other Daniel Heckley.
Dan.
Should be wrapping up Hill 2 for our Rock Life stock class.
All the Dans. Dan the Wild Man.
We've got Danger Dan Carter and Daniel What the Heckley.
What the Heckley. Oh, Danger Dan. This gentleman right here, this Dan Carter fella, out of Alex City, Alabama, maybe? That's near Lake Martin. He's got some of the coolest shirts.
He does.
If you have an opportunity to go online, support Dan Carter and his Danger Dan brand or whatever he's got. You know, he races for Rock Life. Rock Life has some cool stuff.
Yeah, Bryant's
he's online.
Tuning in right now.
I was going to say Brian's in there. And I think they actually are resellers of Pit Vipers, and we're not sponsored by them. Yeah,
you've got some on your face right now.
I have some on my face because I just like to look good. I like to look cool.
We can get you a Pit Viper sponsorship, Eric.
Yeah, well, it's not how fast you go; it's how you look doing it.
Come on, Dan.
Let's go, Dan.
59.678.
Oh, Dan, that's not going to do it today.
You know, the class that Dan really shines in is definitely the UTV Bounty class.
Yep.
He's sitting first in points right now in the Bounty class for the season. That class will run tomorrow.
I can't wait.
So hopefully we'll see Dan back out here defending his position.
I'm excited about it.
Daniel Heckley is out on the course.
Hey, this is going to finish up our UTV stock class for the day. And, you know, it's last but not least is it perfect phrase for that because he's definitely not least, but he will be last of our stock class. What a beautiful buggy. I mean, there's a lot of these UTVs that are just, you know, look like their mama forgot about them. But that one in particular, it looks good. I mean,
this one had its hair combed before it got sent off to school.
I think that if it doesn't have a name, maybe he should call it Justin Timberlake because it's definitely bringing sexy back. That's what I would call it. Oh, JT. I would.
We'll be sure to tell Daniel that later.
Tell Daniel, like, what should you call your?
We like naming things around here.
I do. I just whatever. I'll name it whatever.
Man, Daniel is flying.
Dude. Hey, leave some of that trail out there.
56.342.
Man, Daniel, that's enough to put him on the podium for that hill. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save on this spreadsheet and see what we got going on.
Well, that wraps up the Rock Life stock class. So, Eric, can you give us a quick rundown of where things are standing? Actually, even better, we're going to put a leaderboard up on the screen.
We're going to put the Hill 2 board up.
Yeah, y'all remember this is not overall. This is
one day we're going to put it up.
Hill 2 times.
One day we'll put. Oh, there it is. There it is.
So Jay Stewart's hung on to that number one spot.
Look at Jay
on both hills.
Yes.
So he had a great day of racing here in the UTV stock class. Then Cody Kaysen, excuse me. Cody also been really showing out in this class as well, and Daniel Heckley. Dylan Dowler's right in there in fourth place. Justin Hoback in the four-seater rounding out that top five right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yep, top five.
Look how close that is.
The screen is really hard to see with the sky behind it.
All of those 5/8s, they go all the way down to 7th place.
Very tight field here today.
All right, we're going to send you to a commercial, but we're going to be right back. We promise. Or do you promise? Who promises?
Yeah, we promise.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Bye-bye.
What you want? What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Come on.
Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb.
Come on.
When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Hey, are we? Oh, we're live. Both of us or all of us? Hey, look. Hey, welcome back to our awesome show. And we're going into the UTV Cup.
Yes, you got it. You got it, Eric.
I'm good.
This is the RCV Axle UTV Cup class, round 2. We just completed the Rock Life Off-Road Stock class, round 2. And after this, we are going to wrap up our VIN class as well.
Awesome.
And that'll be it for our day of racing. So we still have this whole hill to go for this class and then VIN class. So y'all don't go anywhere anytime soon.
Don't go no place. And
who is that on the line? Is that Ryan Edwards? I can't quite tell. We'll find out.
I can't see from the glare.
It's really hard to see. Yeah, the glare from the sky on the screen.
It
is
really, when I'm
difficult.
looking at the TV, it looks like it's snowing down there at the bottom of the hill. Is that snow?
Do you want to come up here now?
If it is, I'm gonna get my hoodie.
Oh man, I wish it was hoodie weather.
Yeah, I think it's just that sunny down there.
Oh, that would be nice.
I can't wait for hoodie season. That's why I posted that video of the ice cream a couple of nights ago. It was like, I don't have to worry about my two-piece anymore. It's getting close to being hoodie season, and I'm just going to go full
I
tilt.
don't know about close. I don't feel like it actually feels like fall until November.
Oh, I know.
In the South.
I know.
But it does get better. There's hope.
Oh, is this Chicky?
Ah, Chicky Barton.
So Chicky Barton, he he has a history of racing Ultra 4. So he is no stranger to a racetrack, an off-road racetrack, and it's kind of showing.
It's definitely showing. Look at him go. Glad to have him out here joining the fun with the National Rock Racing Association this weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and down the Yukon wall.
Down the.
I do believe, is that No Respect Hill? My perspective is a little off
I
being
don't
at the
know.
top here.
I think it's part of it.
Everything looks different from up here. I think it is.
Okay.
We might call it the Yukon wall this weekend, though.
Right. Because we're
we
going
usually
down
have
it.
a Yukon wall
Right.
in every race.
He's making.
He is definitely setting the bar high right
Yeah,
now
he's
for our
making-
unlimited class.
He's making short changes.
67.355. Chicky Barton, first one on the course in our
Man.
unlimited class.
That's going to be a good time. That's going to be the type of time that has to be beat.
Do we have any predictions for Hill 2?
I am not seeing any
And-
chatter in the live chat. That's a little upsetting.
What page are you on?
I don't know.
That might be the problem.
That might be. That is. I think that is actually the problem.
Well, that's a perfect segue into a reminder to make sure that you guys are watching from the Rock Racing TV Facebook page. Not the one that's a group, but the one that says Broadcast and Media Entertainment or something like that. You'll know when you get there.
Oh, yeah. That is a much better feed.
There you go. See, even Eric got confused. So
All
you
right,
guys make
so
sure
see-
you're watching from Rock Racing TV.
My Facebook alluded to me to click on the wrong link as we
It
were
led
joining.
you astray.
It led me astray. I am now back, and we are all talking, and I love talking to y'all.
Now this is Ryan Edwards. Is that correct? Taylor, can I get a confirmation? Yep.
Yes, Brian. And now I see your comments, Brian. Yes, Bryant Dunnigan is Kentucky's #1 pit vipe retailer, right there.
There you go.
The view. You know, he gone. Look at that air.
Nice.
Who was that?
Ryan Edwards.
That's what I thought.
.069. Well, yeah, I think I started to ask earlier if anyone has a prediction on what the fastest time on Hill 2 is going to be. So far, we've had a 67 and a 69. What do you guys think?
What do y'all think?
And who will it be with the fastest time? Jack pulling a Tim Tebow pose out there.
Look at him.
Look at poor Jack standing out there in the sun. What a trooper. All by himself over there.
It almost looks like he's carrying a briefcase, but not really.
Jack Attack does what needs to be done. He gets the job done. He's a team player. He might talk crap about it the whole time,
Well,
but he'll get it done. Jack's checking the harnesses there. Obviously, when you are competing in a sport like this,
Yeah.
safety is
Yeah.
definitely a very top requirement.
Yeah.
All of our drivers wear 5-point harnesses. This is Riley Bradford, by the way. 5-point harnesses, Hans devices, full face helmets, fire suits. Fire suppression systems are recommended for this season
Yep.
and will be required for next season. And we always have someone at the starting line double checking. Our drivers wear wrist restraints or have window nets to make sure no arms can leave the vehicle in the event of any sort of wreck or rollover.
Ricky, somebody broke that tape over there.
To clarify, the fire suppression systems I know will be required for bouncers.
I don't know.
I am not sure about for the
Yeah.
UTVs.
That is
Fire extinguishers are required on all vehicles inside and outside. All of our recovery crew always has plenty of fire aid on hand. .847 for Riley Bradford.
That was enough to put him in second place, so somebody might need to get a fire extinguisher and put out that run because it was a smoking run.
So far, we've had Chicky Barton with a 67, 67.3, Riley Bradford with a 67.8, and Ryan Edwards with a 69.0. We still have a lot of drivers to go in our RCV Unlimited class. Speaking of RCV, we're going to get Ricky Berry up here in just a few minutes to talk to us about the giveaway that they are doing for the drivers this weekend. They did one already in the drivers meeting this morning for the UTV classes, and Nathan King took home that prize, Pro Series 2 axles and ball joints. And then they're also going to be giving away a custom 40-spline Big Bell front axle set for the bouncer class tomorrow morning at the drivers meeting.
It's so awesome.
So that was definitely a little extra incentive
Oh, yeah.
for anybody to come drive this weekend, and make sure you get your name in the hat for that prize.
And who doesn't want, like, great parts that are
Strongest axles on the planet.
extremely hard to break? Yeah. Speaking of RCV, I once had a smart car that was an RCV smart car. Yeah, It was the strongest smart car on the planet. It looked like Ricky Berry's old Razor, and that's what I modeled it after.
Your smart car?
Oh, it did.
I don't think I remember that.
Oh, we parked them side by side. It was great.
Maybe I do. How long ago was that?
A few years ago, probably about 6 or 7 years ago.
Bryant says the RCV is a proud partner of Rock Life Racing as well.
Yes, they are.
It's like one big happy family out here. Well, it's for sure one big family. And like all families, it's usually happy. And sometimes there's a little drama. I'd say that's a pretty fair assessment for a family.
Yeah.
We're not too dysfunctional. There's Jack with another safety check for Clint Garrison.
How awesome is that?
You can see Clint has is utilizing the window nets.
Yeah, he's got Windows
Jack's
nets.
checking make sure the harnesses are tight.
And he's got
Hans' device is connected, buckled in.
That camera zoomed in so tight. Did he have a blackhead? Were those pimples? Like,
I don't know, Eric. I can't say I was looking for that.
okay, I wasn't looking for it.
I was checking out the safety gear.
Okay. And it's Garrison Racing, GR. Let's go, Clint. And he's off. Going around the chicanes.
What are these chicanes that you speak of?
I don't know. I just know that they're racing components.
Oh, okay.
Racing, almost like cones.
Oh, okay. Up and around, coming down that Yukon wall now.
Look at him.
Oh, once again, the
Wow.
camera, while an awesome view from our drone, really does not give you
No.
the right perspective or do the hill justice. You guys hear us say that all the time, but it's so true. When we were down at the bottom of the hill for the driver's meeting this morning, I mean, I would describe that as like a cliff.
It is. It is literally a vertical straight down.
We were discussing, like, are they coming down that? They're
You're
coming
not
down
going to
that,
walk
right?
down that.
How are they coming down that?
You could climb there. Wow, Clint got some air.
62.073.
Okay, you know what that means. He has smoked it into first place.
Clint Garrison is our new current leader.
He, that destroyed it by 5 seconds. We got Clint Garrison allegedly in first place with 62.07, and Chicky is 67. That's 5
Wow.
seconds. That's not 5 100ths of a second. That's 5 whole seconds.
You know what? And nobody is throwing up any prediction
I know.
of the fastest time for us in the comments.
We ain't got none of them.
Come on, guys. What do you think? Clint
'Cause-
Garrison just laid down a 62.
And because you know who's coming up.
You think we're going to get down to a 60? To a 59? 58?
Y'all know who's coming up. Well, for one, we got DC. Just doing DC things.
Just doing DC things.
And that is not Washington, D.C.?
What do you think DC stands for?
I don't know. District of Chris?
We should ask him that.
Yeah. That should be a trivia question that we should get the winnings for.
All right, Brian is participating. He said he guesses a 58.437. Very specific.
Hey, Brian, you can't just throw that out there and not tell us who you think's going to do it.
Yeah, who do you think it's going to be, Brian?
What?
What was that, Taylor?
Okay, DC is now starting to throw the gauntlet down because that is a 59.76.
5.
5.
Yeah.
God.
59.765. He just
That's just stupid.
blew the 62 and the 67
My,
out of the water.
wow.
Oh, Mary Carroll knows what DC stands for. That's cheating, though. How long have you known him, Mary Carroll? Bryant says it's hard to beat the green and black buggy. His guess is TC. All right, Will Bell is off the starting line now.
Let's go, Will. Okay. I guess we know who's going to make that 58. Well, according allegedly to Bryant. I watch too much nightly news. I use allegedly.
All right, there's
Look at that.
different shot of the Yukon wall there, dropping down, straight down.
Even that shot's not giving it justice because it's so much taller
we
than
just
that.
can't get it quite right.
No.
Oh, there's a tree.
Oh. Look at the RCV channel.
Mary Carroll says she knows from DC's W9. Yeah, that's definitely cheating. Don't tell anybody. We might use that as a trivia question. $64.446 for Will Bell.
Enough to put Will in third place unofficially with a 64.44.
Do we know why? All right.
So it looks like I believe we got Tyler Bradley going to come to the line next, and something is going on with his UTV. They have ruled him safe enough to run.
Due to some sort of mechanical difficulty, Tyler Bradley is going to have to just get started and roll right on through the starting line and keep moving.
Just keep moving.
He's not going to be stopping at the starting line.
They have already safety checked him.
All right, they're going to do a quick check on him. Can't compromise the safety check. All right. So far, everything looks okay.
Okay.
I guess he just couldn't sit still for very long for some reason.
It very much like
Couldn't
me.
idle too long.
I can't sit still for very long either.
Wait, where'd he go?
And now Tyler's missing.
Oh man.
He went. Tyler just went David Copperfield on us. He just has now vanished. We have sent a search party out to look for him. He is down that dusty road.
Taylor, would this be a good time to have Ricky come up and talk with us?
Hey, Ricky.
You ready?
You want to come up and talk to us?
It's your time to shine.
I can't wait. I can't wait to meet this guy.
You can even have a cookie if you want.
So,
meet this guy. Didn't y'all know you're twins or something?
yeah.
All right, so while Tyler is getting recovered off the course right now, we're not exactly sure what's going on with him, but we'll try and find that out.
Put those on.
In the meantime, we've got Ricky Berry of Ricky B Photography fame from back in the day.
And RCV
and now RCV.
Can I tell you, you actually smell great.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been working on this my whole life.
Dang, he hasn't told me that today, Ricky, so one of us is doing something right
yeah,
at least.
I may have snuck off into the air conditioning for a little while.
Oh,
so.
Cheater.
Man, that ain't cool.
I regrouped for
and
a
you
second.
didn't bring us back any.
No, I don't blame you.
Oh, the AC's nice.
Yeah.
All right, Ricky, so tell us about this weekend. You know, we talked a little bit about our table decorations that we had today, and obviously you guys are presenting sponsor for the weekend, but it's more than just that. So, spill the beans.
Turns out that this year makes 10 years of a relationship between SRS and RCV Performance. So we were the sponsor at the first event, and we've had a great relationship ever since. So 10 years of Orange Boots later, we decided to come and actually give back to the racers a little bit. For the UTV race day, we gave away some Pro Series axles to the drivers, and then tomorrow we're actually doing Big Bell 40 spline stuff to the bouncer drivers.
That's awesome.
So one lucky driver that signed up for the race is going to go ahead and go home with $4,000 and plus in some RCV
Yeah,
product.
and Nathan King took home the UTV prize this morning from the drivers' meeting.
Yeah,
I'm actually really impressed that Eric can do that because I tried.
It's
this
heavy.
is
That is a
Really heavy.
that's an axle ball. Like that's basically
Yeah.
the joint of an axle.
How'd you do that so easy?
Because Ricky is just superhuman.
Momentum. Yeah, I came in from back here, and you got to you know, see if you commit to
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Well, so
Okay,
he
I knew
did
it.
that. He did that in the metaverse,
Yeah.
not the regular verse.
I'm impressed, you guys.
So speaking of, I've got to bring up the fact that the headset. So I've done an interview before with you guys. There was no headset.
Oh, yeah.
This
well,
is new.
We're stepping
Yeah.
up our game, you know.
And there's like
what do
some-
you think?
Well, there's some coaching in the background, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
There's
new.
voices in your head.
There is.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to listen.
Yeah.
So Taylor likes to talk to us. We can't talk back or else everybody else hears
Right.
it. So we just listen to
Yeah.
Taylor's voice in our heads all
I'll-
day long.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to listen to it, so
You're just trying to tune it out like it's a private conversation.
yeah. Then I heard my name in the middle of it, and I was like, oh, well, that must be important.
No, sometimes we can. Well, we do hear Clyde on the radio telling us times, but we used to hear. We haven't heard all the radio chatter in a long time, but we used to have like 6 people, all the radio that we could hear as well.
So catch me up, and those at home, I'm sure, would like a catch up. We're in a break right now. I admittedly did go and do some business stuff, so I missed a
fair.
little bit of the racing.
That's fair. I mean, you are here. You're a busy working man.
I tried to grab some internet and work a little bit
Yeah.
while I'm here, but what have I missed? What are the highlights?
So we are on Hill 2 for the RCV Axle Unlimited class. We're not quite halfway done yet. Tyler Bradley is out there getting recovered for some mystery mechanical issues. We haven't found out what's going on there yet.
we know he's safe, but we just know
Oh yeah,
he's not
he's good.
running.
It's the buggy. In the stock class, Jay Storts took first place
On
in
both
both hills.
Both hills.
Okay.
So he was on fire today, and then Cody Kaysen took second on both hills.
Fantastic.
So both of them super consistent, racing their hearts out today. I mean, everybody always is, but and Daniel Heckley third place on both hills.
Yes.
So
A lot of consistency.
they're making it really
going
easy
on.
on us to tell who the podium is
Yeah,
today.
there you go. All
So,
right.
Yeah, so we've been seeing a great day of racing. We still have to finish Hill 2 for the Cup class, and then we have the VIN class, too. Did you see the VIN class run earlier?
I'm actually really looking forward to the VIN class.
Well, the
I
VIN
missed-
class was the exciting part.
I missed the first runs.
It was
Ah.
it was a lot of cray. lot of cray.
Colton
Little-
Hoback's door was open
Yes.
for most of his run.
Well, it's hot.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
he was
needs some airflow.
Yeah.
He was
Right.
trying to evict his driver. It was his driver door. In the process, he was also trying to get gas because his gas door was
That's
coming
right,
open.
the gas flap was open, too.
So
All flaps were deployed.
All right.
So does it? Are we done recovering? Are we getting ready to go
Going
to
back to
some
racing.
live shots? We're gonna still be here, and Ricky,
Hey,
hang out. If
Brian
you can.
says they need some fresh RCVs for the Rock Life off-road buggy.
"Yeah,
Man, you should
Got
have
to
rigged.
keep that points lead.
Yeah.
Brian should have rigged the giveaway this morning.
Oh.
well,
Dan's name was in there twice.
Brian should have been here. I don't know where he's at.
So we're getting back to some
Fair
racing,
point.
though, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get to some racing.
Yeah, looks like they got
Tell
Tyler
us who you
taken
think.
care of.
Currently on Hill 2, DC is really just smoking the course and the class.
So DC's in the lead with a 59.7. Brian Smith is out on the course now. And then our second place currently is Clint Garrison with a 62. Bryant says, we tried. You did. I do know that Ricky is partial to sushi.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to butter him up.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned with delivery sushi here at Hog Pride in 90-degree
Yeah,
weather.
I don't know about that.
Did I do that? Did I influence your sushi-ness?
I don't know how it happened.
Because I don't remember you liking sushi, but
I'm sorry that it's happened, honestly, because do you know they have some serious audacity to charge what they charge for sushi.
oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
think that, and they didn't even cook it.
Where's your favorite sushi place in Murfreesboro?
Don't really have one. We pretty much just explore,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
I like to, when all of our travels, eat something a little different, and we keep finding ourselves at sushi places across the country. And
Shoot, now I want some sushi. Man, Brian Smith is out the top already. 68.338.
I tell you, that's a good run, but the numbers that we have seen here in their last recent runs puts him way far back.
Things can change quickly around here.
Yes, they can.
We still have at least half of our field drivers to go here in the RCV Axle Unlimited class. Looks like Brandon Davis is on the line. Man, I'm having some serious deja vu. I've seen that Can-Am out on this course a lot today.
So Brandon's running how many classes in that same machine?
All of them.
3.
3. So
Yeah.
all the classes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Except for stock. He's running stock, just not in that machine.
Oh, okay. So he's got 2.
The VIN class.
VIN.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, he's running stock, he's running cup, and then he's running VIN. In the VIN, he has to run what he brung or run what he drove down the highway.
So it's pretty impressive that that machine qualifies for stock, yet he's able to keep up with these Unlimiteds.
Oh, isn't that
It really
crazy?
is.
Well,
And he's been doing it all season. That Can-Am has gotten a serious workout.
I mean, it's Captain Consistency, as we have a spider dropping in the studio.
That's Charlotte.
Oh, that's Charlotte. Salutations. Salutations,
So
Charlotte.
the inside joke is it's third. Is it third place? Is that what he's consistent for?
I don't
Well,
know.
it's second right now,
Second.
really, because he, let's see, where
Whoa, he just shows up to every race
my
and
notes
is
here?
there every
Right.
time.
he's second
He's
in points
consistent.
currently in the stock class.
Okay.
And then there was another second place something. I'm trying to keep track of him between the two classes and his points and everything. There were multiple second place occurrences.
It's
So,
challenging to keep up with him if he's running all the classes.
Yeah. And then, of course, we'll see him in Bouncer tomorrow. I don't think he does bounty.
You know,
He has to give that Can-Am a break sometime.
you know,
Smooth.
that is very smooth. And that's a sixth place for that hill.
68.336 was
6'8",
Brandon's
yeah.
time.
Oh man.
Oh, here we go. It was at Visions in the stock class. He won second place overall that week. That was one of my second places I was referencing earlier.
Oh, Haley Hoback
So, yeah.
says she got rock and roll sushi in the burrow. Hey, that rock and roll sushi is extremely good. Hey, Timmy Cameron.
Oh.
Good looking logo right there. So
RCV.
a little history on Timmy and us, and me actually personally. So I met Tim.
When you were 2.
Yeah, I was 17. I met Tim, and he's a couple years older than I. And it's kind of crazy to look back and all these years later, and here we are, still
Yeah.
hanging out on the weekends.
Yeah.
A lot different level, though.
Well, you know, it wasn't Fat Girl Wheelie, or
Yeah, that was the birth of the rock bouncer back then.
Yeah, it was. A lot of those videos.
That was the birth of the YouTube
Very,
rock
very-
bouncing and YouTube famous saga as well.
Timmy coming by us, making a lot of noise, dropping down the waterfall.
So Bryant had a prediction that a 30. Well, it won't
58?
It won't let me go back that far. Yes,
58?
it was a 58 point something with a 3 in there.
Oh, he says it's TC. 58.437.
All right.
I
That is
cannot
awfully
How
wait.
did-
specific.
mine won't go back that far.
So
So the time to beat is a 59.7 right now.
He's not taking any risk of missing those timers.
59.306. It's not the 58 that Brian thought it would be, but it's still the fastest time right now.
So
Wow.
that's first place.
wow.
Timmy is your new current leader, but not by much because DC is right there with a 59.7.
Yes. So it's 59.3, then 59.7. Are we serious
In
here?
true series fashion, these guys are keeping the racing as tight as possible. Nathan King,
Here he comes.
the RCV prize winner from
Come
this
on,
morning,
Nathan.
out on the course now in that very iconic General Lee.
It's good
He
color.
didn't do the horn this time.
What a shame. Missed opportunity.
There, I did it for you guys.
So how real time is this? Because we're watching, the people at home are watching, and then they're
Oh,
listening to us. Am I delayed or are they delayed?
That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about something that happened 5 seconds
No,
ago.
you're talking of. Yeah.
Ah. But they also can't hear this voice in my head, so they think I'm just talking to myself about this 5 seconds?
Correct.
Yes.
Ah.
Correct.
Yeah.
They think you're talking to us.
All right.
They think you're talking to them.
The magic of the headset.
These people here will be like, "Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You talking to me?" Like
Taylor's
being also
like the Wizard
Spider
of
is a
Oz.
sponsor of the races. Yes. Spider Off Road. It's absolutely one of a key sponsor and provider for King.
4.898 for Nathan King.
So that's what, 5th place?
And
There's the horn.
there's the Dixie horn.
There's a nice view
Puts
of
him in
our
5th for the allegedly.
race air. Oh, look, we're coming in.
Unofficially.
Oh, they were coming into the raceline ramp again. Or the runway. The
Oh,
raceline runway.
look at that.
There it is.
Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen. If I had only known that there was a runway. Yeah, some people want the red carpet. We have the orange carpet.
Well,
That's
I would
right.
love to put an orange carpet in my Sprinter van.
We could possibly procure you one.
And you know what would look really good is a RCV cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
Buy my RCV backpack, and RCV shaving kit.
I didn't
Next.
I didn't do RCV shaving kits, so I'm a little worried where you got that one.
I
It's a
made
knockoff.
it. I made it.
Yeah.
It's
Did you get it from China?
it's right beside my
Taylor, is this Alston Tidwell?
it's beside my RCV hair clippers.
All right, this is Alston Tidwell. There's a handful of drivers and buggies that I don't see quite as often, so got to get a confirmation there. Ricky, you are going to be back here at Hawk Pride for another big event coming up.
Yeah, I have a little birthday party that we throw down here.
Just
Um,
it's a little one.
Yeah.
You know, the fun thing about the birthday is Ricky and I share the same birthday.
Oh
We are
wow!
1 year apart.
Yeah.
Same birthday.
Which makes it quite challenging to celebrate together
Yep.
because we have our own things, right?
Ricky has a pretty big birthday party
With a few thousand
going
of
on
his
down
closest
here.
friends.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good time last year.
I enjoy
So-
coming here because when I do come here, people mistake me for you. So I have T-shirts made up that says "I am not Ricky B."
Yeah,
71.736 for Alston Tidwell.
Oh, that's gonna kick him way back.
so in this class, the unlimited class,
Yeah.
how many full bodies, like full plastic machines are there, or mostly full? Like
That's
Brandon
hard.
Davis is,
That's hard to say.
because I mean these tube chassis,
Yeah.
they're so stable in the corners, they're
Yeah.
able to do it
I mean,
so
Brandon's
fast.
the only one that is like consistently, I would say, in the class in a full body.
So does that say Snever?
Like Paul raced his Can-Am last season.
Snever satisfied?
I know. I did that the first
Snever.
time.
I believe it's a
This is Clay
Snever.
Kaysen.
Snever satisfied. Yeah. We're good. Clay. Clay Cougar. Clay Kaysen.
All right, Clay is second in points for the season coming into this race today. Less than 50 points separating him and Timmy, and 50 points is one hill. So these guys have been staying neck and neck. Clay is really keeping Timmy on his toes this season, and his brother Cody Kaysen has been showing out in the stock class.
Clay.
Fun to watch those two race.
Clay definitely knows where the gas pedal is, and you can tell, but just by the way he drives, that he knows what he's doing.
He had the fastest time on Hill 1 today.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, just the fact that he can come around a corner and he can feather the gas the exact appropriate time on how it needs to be done.
Well, you can always tell the fast guys because they are on the gas downhill. That
Correct.
almost
Yep.
always separates the leaders. If you're on the gas going downhill,
Oh wow, what a good jump!
62.221.
God, that was such a fast run, and he's still in 4th place on this hill. That's what we were saying just a little bit ago. These do not expect these times to hold, and we are seeing that they are not holding. And still with 3 racers left. Good ones.
Madison King on the starting line now.
I can't. Oh, this is Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
So, what kind of dog would she be? A mad one?
I don't know. The Rottweiler look doesn't really suit her.
No.
Madison, if you missed it earlier, Madison came up and came and talked with us a little bit at the end of Hill 1. She's a cute blonde teenager, so I wouldn't say Rottweiler.
I'm glad you said that. We can't say that.
You guys can't say that.
We can't say that.
I can describe her, though.
Dogs, the small, cute ones are usually the scariest.
The vicious ones.
And that kind of goes into categories that aren't just
right.
puppy dogs, too. You got to watch those little ones, man. They'll get you.
I would definitely say that she should wear like one of those little capes that say "Service Dog, Do Not Pet," because she's out here doing straight up business.
So her brother Nathan King, let's see, what was his? He had a 64.8.
He's sitting in 6th on
and
this
her
hill.
goal
was to beat him.
Naturally, was to beat him.
Gotta beat him. So let's see if she can haul down a 64.89 or better.
You know, a brother-sister rivalry, especially if you're both naturally competitive.
Yeah.
That is hard to let that go. Because me and my brother played pickleball yesterday, and I was not going to play as hard as I did, but I couldn't help it.
And she's not going to do it. She's not going to beat it. It's 68.46. So she's going to fall short of beating her brother. Ricky, but
Nathan had a 68.3 and she had a 68.4. Is that what you? So that is pretty neck and neck.
That is so close. Like a mere less than a second separates over 5 competitors.
That's nuts.
That's how tight this is.
All squeezing in there to those 68s as much as they can.
Ricky, what about you and your siblings?
I'm an only child.
Okay. How's that? So, do you win? Do they ever beat you?
It's very competitive. You know.
Yeah.
You got a lot of.
Y'all are all fighting for your parents' attention.
Yeah, I'm right, and if you don't believe me, you can ask me.
Right.
So.
I believe you.
Hey Taylor, who do we have out there right now?
Is that Kinsley?
I don't think it is.
Tyler?
Oh, is it Jake Hembry?
Might be.
It's not Dan Cooper or Kinsley, so.
It's got to be Hembry.
Okay, it is Jake Hembry. Process of elimination.
Was that our late entry?
Yes, he and Chicky Barton were our 2 late entries.
Yeah, and they're sharing that rig,
They
correct?
are, yeah.
That's a lot of wear and tear.
Look there. David Darnell said definitely a Doberman.
Okay.
And Meemaw says my RCV backpack comes with me every race. Yes, I agree.
So does mine.
I love that backpack. Love that backpack. You cannot.
Oh, it's a special
They
thing.
were a limited edition.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Hey,
They come around every once in a while.
you would have had to have won. What did he say? What was the time for Jake?
$76.379 for Jake Hembry.
All
Now
right.
we've got Cooper Bentley on the course.
Oh, Kinsley.
Kinsley Callahan. Oh, we just got the word that she is out for Hill 2. She had, I'm going to call it a tip over.
She tipped.
In the RCV Valley earlier.
Yeah. Her dog came out.
She gave it her best shot. It was her first time racing with us for sure. I think probably her first time racing ever. I'm not positive on that, but so we're glad she came out and gave it a good shot today, and hopefully we'll see her back out here again in that Catalyst buggy sometime soon. Right now we've got Cooper Bentley, young Mr. Chocolate Milk himself.
Oh, chocolate milk.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, well, that is special. Taylor just informed us that Cooper apparently sang a Taylor Swift song at some karaoke last night.
Taylor, what song did he sing? Was it?
Gosh.
You will never, ever, ever get back together.
Look.
No.
Everybody loves T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle.
So what's
T-
crazy to me is how casually these guys are just leaping off of. That's no respect, right? The old Bounty Hill.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, which is denied everybody. It gets some attention at events like this. You know, they push dirt up to it, but naturally, if that were to wash, I mean, it's almost unclimbable.
Oh,
Ooh.
no. What was that?
What is that? 61.816 for Cooper.
As Cooper finishes
Where
up
does that
the
put
run-
him, Eric? Is that a third place?
Yeah. Third
That's
place.
a third place time
And
for Hill,
something is
too.
rowdy in his drive line. Something
yeah,
is
he's got some rattling going
something
on.
is trying to break out of his drive line. It sounds like two little people wrestling. I think that's legally we have to say little people.
All right.
Yeah, can't say the other word. Are we allowing Dan to run?
So Dan, no, he
that's
did
just-
not do the unlimited class today.
Okay.
So I think that wraps it up for us, Taylor. Can we get a confirmation on that?
And I have hit save. I have hit save.
All right. So Eric, can you give us
Yeah.
a quick rundown
Oh.
before we move on to the VIN class?
On Hill 2, we got two people that got into the fives, the 50-somethings. Timmy Cameron with a 59.3. DC Thompson coming in second with a 59.76. And then we got Cooper Bentley with a 61.81. And Clint Garrison, 62.07. And then Clay Kaysen with a 62.22. And then you will see who round out the other five. But, man, what a great Hill 2.
Y'all take a look at that leaderboard there.
How tight that is.
Some great racing out here today at Hawk Pride Off-Road Park. We're in Tuscumbia, Alabama. This is the Southern Rock Racing Series Round 2 so far for the season. Our 6th race overall so far for the year. And this weekend is presented by RCV Axle. I hope you guys were able to hear Ricky tell us about why this is kind of a special weekend and some of the giveaways that they did today. We'll talk about it some more tomorrow, too. And we still have our VIN class round 2 to go. We've got 3 drivers in the VIN class today.
The favoritist class.
It really is. I mean, I want to support my drivers in every class.
This
but
is the goodest class.
this one I'm pretty excited about.
VIN class has definitely been a really fun addition to the series this year. We added the VIN class and our UTV youth class.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen any of the youth racing, Ricky?
I have, well, only in video, and
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
It's pretty fun to watch. And those kids come out here and they give it their all, man. They got their game faces on. They're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, Visions in particular. I was watching the Visions coverage, and it was fantastic watching the youth.
Yes, we are definitely glad to have those guys, those drivers joining us in those 2 classes this season. I like that it kind of expands the series to include more people than just somebody who's got a bouncer or even, a UTV to drive.
For sure.
That is Brandon Davis on the line, and that brand new to him Rubicon. So
See, that's not exactly what I would put in the VIN class.
I got it.
I think he got peer pressured this morning at the drivers' meeting.
Because that's a 392 JL, correct?
We weren't sure. I think so.
I believe it is the new V8.
It's brand new. It's Brandon Davis's.
Yeah, Zach was saying that it still had the tag coming in the mail or something. Something he said earlier. So I think Brandon got peer pressured into this because he wasn't on the driver's list
I
this
cannot
morning.
wait to see this.
And we weren't sure if it was him or Cheryl driving before. I think it was him. But
Well, they had full face helmets on, so we don't know.
It's like this.
Well, they're both in there. We just don't know who's driving.
Well, that makes it fun. It's like the Stig, you know?
Wait, do you think it's one of them? It could be someone else.
Could be a hired gun.
Where's Garion?
hey, yeah, nobody's seen Gary in a while, right?
Nobody's seen her. I mean, allegedly she's down there lining people up. The clock is hot. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if this old JL is hot with the Ricky. Does your Jeep? Does it have a trampoline on the roof like that one does?
It does not. So that is the automatic retracting sunroof, moonroof situation. The whole top goes back at a press of a
Where does it
button.
go?
I guess it just crumples up on itself
I
because it's
didn't know if
fabric,
it went,
right?
like to the internet or the metaverse.
No,
or,
it's just it crumples up on itself. I
Are
believe.
y'all in the metaverse yet?
I'm not, but I hear you can buy real estate on.
Oh,
the
you
metaverse.
can. There was one guy talking about he's already spent $5,000 on clothes in the metaverse.
That seems like a good
What?
idea.
I just don't understand it. But if I would like to be the realtor selling
I
that
just
real
don't
estate,
understand the metaverse
It's just out there.
at all.
It's a different verse.
Where did Brandon go?
Hey,
There he
he's
is.
hiding.
He's
Hiding.
moving pretty good. So I believe this particular Jeep is
slow. Oh,
Hey, now we just got a little spoiled watching the UTVs race through here. That's all.
right.
sorry, I'm allergic.
Bless you.
Hey, you're allergic to the RCV ditch?
maybe,
The RCV Valley.
Maybe.
Eric
Yeah.
has been calling it every word that he can.
I appreciate you
Except
guys
Valley.
choosing the ditch to
Yeah.
name after
Yeah.
us.
RCV Valley has a nice flow.
Valley,
Yeah.
yes.
That's its official name.
Okay.
It has a lot of nicknames.
Yeah,
Tunnel,
right.
channel, pipe,
The trench.
the U.
But so that JL, I think, comes factory with 35s.
Yo.
Fox shocks.
Yo,
I think it's 35s.
Fox Shocks though.
Might be like,
They should be
33s.
filming a commercial out here for this
Yeah.
thing with.
that is probably one of the hardest 392's been run.
Now he got hung up right. Well, there you go. Right here on Hill 1. Oh, didn't have any trouble this time.
Oh, tires off the ground.
Gone, son.
Nice.
Get it out.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Didn't even bottom out.
118.215. Now
Yeah.
the real question is, will we ever see him do that again?
I wouldn't.
Not in that Jeep. He's going to trade that Jeep in.
And
next
does
week.
he regret it right now?
Yeah, he's probably on that 24-hour test drive right now.
He-
Take it back if you don't like it.
He probably doesn't need to tell the future owner of that Jeep what he's done
Nah.
to it.
Just drop it off at the dealership.
Now
tell 'em
here's
it says left.
here's Koback, Kohoback,
Go back.
Kohoback, Kohoback.
So, what,
Colton Hoback.
so do we know the specs on this thing? Is this a V8?
Well, we do know that it's a unibody.
It's got a faulty door latch
Yes.
on the
Oh,
driver's
yeah,
side.
this is
that one.
I know that about it.
We do know because it's a Jeep that it has had a blown head gasket before. We just don't know when.
Well, if it's a 5.2, it overheats. If it's a
Okay.
4.0, it probably also overheats.
He did have the fastest time on Hill 1.
Listen, if it cranks, it overheats.
Well, it's a good idea. See that big old radiator there that's like 6 inches tall?
Yeah.
That's what really does it for it.
Right, that's it. Hey, so if Ricky, I know you used to drive one of those WJs very similar to that, and what I remember about you driving that was that every Jeep has one good jump in it.
Yes, yeah, that is absolutely true.
Yeah,
Only one.
only
Yeah.
one.
Well, I mean, some of them might have more than
Some-
one.
right,
But they definitely have
they
at
at
least
least have one.
Exactly. Turns out I had a Grand Cherokee in '95, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Long arms. I mean, it was decent ARBs, and it turns out had just one
One good.
Just
good jump
one.
in it.
But
Where did you
but
jump
how
it?
good was it?
It was
Morris
a double.
Mountain?
Yeah, it was a double at Morris
Oh,
Mountain. They had
man.
like a little
Oh,
motocross
dude.
track thing.
I know that the front end got more air than the back
And how
end.
did it end?
It jumped really good. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
landed really bad.
Well, the pictures looked delightful. I mean, they were perfect.
That's really, if you're going to do something dumb, make sure to capture
At
it.
least you have that
Yeah.
to remember.
You
it by.
absolutely have to get.
We don't have to
Memorialized.
say that it looked like Dukes of Hazzard because we actually have video captured evidence that it looked like Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, it was definitely the pause section where
Yeah.
they caption it and like.
It's beautiful. Now what's
It is so hard to see.
now I know for you guys just tuning in, this is not an overland race. This is actually a stock bouncing race.
This is our VIN class.
You are not watching the outdoor channel.
You know, I mean, this is basically overlanding, right?
Oh, kinda, except for
The gas flap's still open.
if you speed up.
The
This
door's
is
staying shut,
Really
though.
fast overlanding.
Right. If you time lapse an overlanding trip, this is what you get.
He's cruising.
He's probably not camping in that later, though.
I would hope not.
Oh!
Yo, where are you going?
That was so smooth.
Go back. Wait, what?
107.762 for Colton.
That was wild. Hey, there we are. That's us.
The Raceline runway.
That's my hands. That is the race line. Oh, listen. Let me tell you about
All
Don.
right. I'd like to change
Don.
my vote. This is my new favorite.
Oh, totally.
Don Curtis is the
Dude.
defending champ for the VIN class. He has raced.
Every race.
I think he might have missed one.
Okay.
But either that or every race.
Let me tell
I
you.
can't remember which one it was.
I know he was at Arkansas. He's always been the
Yes.
crowd favorite.
Yep, he started with us at the first race in Texas,
yeah,
and he has
Yeah.
been super consistent, and he just comes out and has a blast.
He's a crowd favorite.
Yeah, he was.
At the race, as well as the food court. Like he.
Yeah, Don, he won at Visions in the VIN class.
So the VIN class, the limitations are that it must have a VIN?
It
Or
it had to have had a VIN.
okay.
I think.
Is that all the limitations?
Allegedly.
Now, if you actually do want to come and race the VIN class at some point, head to nationalrockracing.com, and you can find all the information and guidelines that you need on there. You can look up our schedule of races for the rest of the season, and I can tell you guys real quick, we will be at Hollywood next in Kentucky, August 26th through 27th. Then we will be at Rush Springs Ranch in Pineville, Missouri, September 23rd and 24th. Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee, October 7th and 8th. And then we will be at Mid-America in Jay, Oklahoma at the end of October, the 27th through 31st, for our finals. So if you can make it to one of those and you want to come try your hand at racing the VIN class or any of these classes,
Come on.
go on to the nationalrockracing.com. You can find all the information and specs for the classes and guidelines you need to get your stuff together. Make sure you got the safety equipment required, and come on out and have a blast with us. Or if you just want to
Listen.
come spectate, if you've never made it to a race in person, it's a lot different than watching it on the live feed. We love to have you on the live feed, obviously, but if you can, get yourself to a race in person sometime.
There it is.
I love it. So I've
82.100.
He smoked
so that puts him way in the lead.
way in the lead on Hill 2. Like just. So old Don Curtis definitely smoked Hill 2.
I'm impressed.
So, and I'm going to save this so that we can hopefully get it up on the board for y'all. But Don Curtis has an 82.1. Colton Hoback coming in with that 107, far behind 676. And, Captain Consistency has consistently come in last today with 118.21.
Well, it's his first time in the stock class, in the
Yeah.
VIN class.
Hey,
So
and it's like I always say, it's not how fast you go, it's how you look doing it.
He
And
looked good.
Brandon looked amazing out
Well,
there.
and also he is the only racer today to do it in air conditioning.
He did.
So,
that's a fair point.
And
that's
they-
worth something.
And I do know that Clyde was talking about trying to change the stock class, the VIN class rules to not be able to run your AC.
Well, it did raw power, so
Well,
you know,
maybe
he was willing to sacrifice a little bit. For
I
that.
hear that the AC adds 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Bryant just commented a couple of the requirements for the VIN class: stock style suspension, 75% factory frame, mechanical, steering, VIN tag, DOT tires, tire size limit might be on there
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I actually had to pull it up myself. I was too curious. Tire size limit is 38, so that's pretty good. I mean, you could build a pretty impressive VIN class machine.
Yeah.
So you got to keep the factory style suspension, factory style steering, but I mean, it's very similar.
Plenty
to,
of room in there to allow for a good time, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Obviously, as we have seen out here, and we've been seeing all season in the VIN class, definitely a fun one to watch, and I know the drivers are having a fun time out there, too.
Ricky, thanks for stopping by and hanging
Man,
out.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
enjoying it.
This has been great.
You know, I hate to say it selfishly, I've been watching the feed right here.
Yeah.
For those at home seeing me sitting here, I'm just watching. It's pretty
Yeah.
great. It's you know, so
Well, there's a lot of people out there that have always accused me of being you, and I think this is a great, perfect opportunity. Someone needs to get a screenshot of this. We're sitting in the same frame.
place. Yeah, absolutely.
This is Michael Jackson and LaToya sitting at the same table.
They are not the same people, guys.
I'll let you be whichever one you want to be. I'll take so.
All right.
right.
Well, I have to say thank you to Eric for joining me as co-host today.
Thank you for
I
having
think you
me.
guys will be seeing Matt tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe you'll be seeing Eric
I
again.
don't know. I will be
we will
here if
all
I need
find
to be.
out together. And thank you to Ricky for jumping in and joining us.
Oh yeah, loved it, guys.
Thanks to RCV, obviously, for their 10 years of support for the
Hello.
series and the sport. And we will be back tomorrow with more racing. We've got our UTV youth class, UTV bounty, and, of course, the bouncer class all going on tomorrow. We should be kicking off around 10 o'clock tomorrow racing, and I hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
All right,
See
guys.
y'all.
Thanks.
What you want, what you want.
No matter where your ride takes you, whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb, when you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.